everybody. It is Monday morning after Father's Day, and I'm getting my chores done, making beds and things like that. And I got to get the kids up to take them with me so that I can get my blood work done, because I got my dates wrong and I thought I had like another week or so to get it done, but I got to get it done this morning, and hopefully my doctor later this week will have the results when I go into that appointment. So dang it. Anyway, the month kind of got away from me there. So last time I took my blood work, I was able to fast like a couple days, which helps me out greatly. And my exercise level was up a little bit more, which I'm trying to get that back up now. But you know, I'm just worried a little bit about what that's going to look like. On the good side, my triglycerides shouldn't be too high. I mean, I have been, you know, no added sugars for a while now, so at least this is like 3 weeks, about 3 weeks, two and a half, whatever it is. Anyway, it's got to help a little bit, I'm hoping. Now, yesterday we had pizza for Father's Day at lunchtime, so I am a little concerned about maybe having, you know, a little bit more cholesterol floating around in my system, but I mean, just got to do what you can do, right? So anyway, you know, and my main concern now, the blood work's going to cover triglycerides, cholesterol, lipids, anemia, vitamin D deficiency, which I've struggled with, also my hormone level check, and probably my thyroid as well. They're going to look at all of that. But my main concern is that I don't want them to put me on statins again. And for me, as genetically high, my reading on cholesterol, my low readings are usually other people's high readings. So when they have a reading that, you know, alerts medical professionals to put them on statins, that's my low reading to stay off of statins. So a little bit of a difference really alarms the doctors, right, on my readings. So anyway, let's hope that all goes well. And then also I wanted to let you know about the collaboration that I'm going to be doing with Weight Watchers with Carrie. And there's going to be a lot of other people who are doing this collab. I'm going to see if I can get the other channels that are going to be doing it, and then I'll list them in the description box. If I don't do it on this video, then I'll do it on the next one after I get them all. But basically, it is whatever your, the challenge is that whatever your daily allotment for Freestyle points, which mine is 23, to drop 10 below that, staying within the blue dot, right? So that means I'm going to be going 10 down from that and staying, you know, like, I think it brings me down to 13, which, you know, is kind of scary, you know. So I'm really going to, my hope is that it's really going to help me to utilize and seek out those 0 point, 1 point items, you know, the low point items on Freestyle, and get acquainted with them. So that's what I'm hoping. And there's going to be people who are going to be filming and then just uploading Tuesday the 26th, and some people who are going to be doing a daily thing, check-in, and that's me. I'm going to, since I'm doing every day vlog in June anyway, I am going to be checking in every single day with the collab, so to let you know, and I'll try to remember to put that up in the title so you can see what I'm doing. So anyway, you can see what I'm eating and you can see how it's going, and I'm actually also going to keep a journal so I can write down some notes on what I think about it, and then at the end on the 26th I can do a review. So I'm very excited about it, and this is why I shifted my own challenges this month, for the rest of this month, so that I can do this one and kind of focus on this. So I'm still doing no sugar challenge, which will probably help me greatly doing this collab. So anyway, let's get the day started. I love you guys, and I'll see you. Everybody, I am having this for breakfast this morning, and it is all 1 point. I have a bed of Libby's French cut green beans, which I steamed with one garden tomato that I picked. And then on top of that bed, I have 2 poached eggs, also cooked with no oil, nothing cooked with oil or anything like that. This morning, I have one of Nature's Own whole wheat bread for 1 point. And then on top, instead of butter, I used 1 teaspoon of butter buds that I added a little bit of water to make it liquid, and then I just drizzled that on my toast, and it does taste like butter. 0 points for that. I used garlic salt which I love, to season my greens with. And then I've got an apple here on the side, 0 points. And then my coffee, I have decaf here, and I have 2 tablespoons of this skinny syrup here for 0 points. It's mocha flavored, and I whirled that up with a 1/4 cup of cashew milk in here to make it just a little creamier, and I put that in the blender. So 1/4 cup of cashew milk is 0 points because you have to get to like 1 cup to get to 1 point, and that's the 25 calorie cashew milk from Silk. So all of this breakfast is 1 point.
I want to show you, I just came back from Walmart, and I want to show you a small haul of some things I'm going to be using this week in the challenge. I'm going to be making a Weight Watchers 0 point chili, and so I've got the 99% lean ground turkey, so it's 4 ounces for 0 points. And then I picked up some more Laughing Cow. It's 1 wedge for 1 point. And then look, I found this great yogurt here that's, it's a Fage. Is it Greek yogurt? I don't think this is a Greek yogurt, actually. But anyway, it has no added sugar. And it's coming up at 0 points for 1 cup, which is fine. That's what I want. And then I've got these turkey links, 3 links for 3 points. If I do have these, I'll probably just have 1. Like say I make a breakfast sandwich, I'll split it. Hang on, I gotta let the dog out. Here's some other things I'm gonna be using in the chili. Black beans, kidney beans, the rotel, seasoned tomatoes, the corn, pinto beans, and all these are 0 points. And I always try, I don't always get them, but I always try to get the no salt added or the low sodium stuff. And then I got a lot of this unsweetened applesauce, which is 0 points, and I use that to sweeten my applesauce pancakes. So I'll put the link below for the applesauce pancakes if you want to know. Those are no sugar added as well, and they're pretty low points. So anyway, I also get this ginger here, which is really great to use in a crack slaw. It really adds a lot when you're, wanting to spice up some stir fry or something like that. I've got dill because I plan to be having some fish this week, hopefully. And then I've got a few packets of this broccoli. And this is coming up as 1 cup for 1 point. And I'm thinking it should be free. Does anybody know why this is 1 cup for 1 point? I either forgot or I just don't know. And same thing with the peppers. The peppers and onions, I'm assuming because they have a higher sugar, natural sugar. So 3/4 cup for 1 point. But I'm stumped on the broccoli, so I need some help. I did get some real peppers so that I can stuff them if I want. I got cabbage, because that's always good when you're cutting back. I got some limes. And then the chicken fajitas. This stuff, that's John Soul's Food, this is really good chicken, and it's 3 ounces for 0 points. And it tastes amazing. It actually tastes better than the Tyson. So just wanted to put that out there. I got asparagus. I plan on wrapping that in some turkey ham maybe or something like that for a snack. Of course, I had to get these. The boys eat those all the time. And I got some veggie stock because I plan on having some 0 point soups with my lunches to help get veggies in and to keep the points down. I did get some of the fat-free half and half because I do like my coffee creamy, and it's 2 tablespoons for 1 point, so I might use some of that. And this one, I think I made a mistake. It's a 1/2 cup for 3 points. I wanted this just in case because I'm going to be having some Ikea meatballs this week. And there's no sugar in here, which is great, but I'm thinking that maybe I could find one for less points. Does anybody know of a marinara or spaghetti sauce that's really low points? If you could let me know down below, that would be a big help. I also got, this is the kind of mayo that my husband likes, so I picked that up. This is 2 points for 1 tablespoon, which actually isn't that bad. Especially if you only use if I use mayo like this, I would just use 1 teaspoon. I don't even use 1 tablespoon. And I found this ketchup, in case I want to have a turkey dog, 1 tablespoon for 0 points, no sugar added. So that was a really good find because I have no sugar this month. This is the kind of milk that I drink. You can have, I know that I can have 2 cups for 1 point, and I usually just have 1 cup, but I can play with it and do whatever I need to do with milk. This is my go-to right here. I won't be having this week. If I do, I'm going to be having very little of that. I bought that for my family. I buy these for my husband. I'm going to make my own because it's less points than that. As I think these are, the Jimmy Dean prepared are 7 points for those, and that's just too much for me right now. And then, oh, Isaiah wanted this. This isn't mine. It's 2 points, though. I ran it anyway. 2 points for a half a cup. And to me, that's just a little steep. Plus, there's a lot of salt in that kind of thing. But he wanted to try it, so I thought, well, why not? Sara Lee wheat bread. These are 2 for 2 points. And that's what I'm using this week. My family's going to be using this one right here. And then, of course, you have these light muffins. I'm going to be making my own breakfast sandwiches. You get 3 points for 1 bun, and that's the top and the bottom. And then, of course, I use these for pizzas sometimes. 2 points for 1/2 of a pita. And that's usually enough for me, or I'll make a pita sandwich. Eggs are free, 0 points. Isn't that awesome? And then the Olay wraps, of course, 1 point apiece. And then I did grab one of these Joseph's Lavish bread. You get a half for 1 point, which is really good. I have been staying away from these, and the reason why is because they use soy flour in this one, which I'm kind of sensitive to soy, but I thought I would try it. This one, I know they use soy, they don't use soy flour, but they use, what is it? Soy and emulsifier, the soy lecithin in here, and it doesn't seem to hit me too hard, but they don't use the soy flour. This one is just like soy flour. It's just like kind of puts it over the edge, so I'm going to try it and see if everything works out. Of course, bananas, you know, my family has lots of bananas because of the kids.
Okay, so for lunch, I'm having half of a Joseph's Lavish bread and then 1/4 of an avocado. And then I've got 3 ounces of chicken breast that my hubby barbecued. I've got lettuce, cilantro, some of this salsa here, 2 tablespoons for 0 points. And then I have some veggie broth with the leek and onion garlic soup, and that is 1 point. All right, for a snack, I'm having 2 thin stackers for 1 point, PB Fit for 1 point, and 0 points for this homemade blueberry compote that I put on top of it. And then dinner, I've got 1 teaspoon of olive oil with my garlic. I've got zoodles and tomatoes, fresh basil, and then I made a little puree out of these seasoned tomatoes, and 4 Ikea meatballs, and 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast for 0 points, because 2 tablespoons is 1 point. And they got a lot of goodness in that, so it has a cheesy taste. I thought I would have berries if I needed something sweet afterward, but I was just so full I didn't need them.